Lonnie Beck here, Sikdar, Dragon Gym Yoga Room again. Listen, here's what we're going to talk about real quick. Depth. Last week we talked about front squat, right?
We talked about squatting.
We talked about squat.
Yeah.
Front squat. Depth on the front squat. Should you go halfway? Should you do quarter squat? Should you go all the way down? I'm going to leave this one up to Master Somnath.
So there is like some common misconception out there that number one, squatting is bad for your knees. Squatting is not bad for your knees. How you squat may be bad for your knees. In other words, if you squat with bad technique, you might be trashing your knees. Or you may have some knee injuries or knee problems and you're not cleared to squat. Either may be the case, but squatting in itself with good form is not bad for your knees. Then there's another thing out there that says, well, you should only squat to parallel because if you go below that, it's not good for your knees. That's actually totally wrong. In fact, your knees are in a safer position. There's less shearing force on the knee joint if you go full depth. So I would say you got to work the movement pattern before you load the pattern. You know, that comes from my little bit of training in the functional movement systems line of thought. So number one, you want to be squatting to full depth. You know, we say, you know, pardon my French, ass to the grass squat. And the way to get down there is with some sort of counterbalance. That could be a partner, it could be some sort of squat rack, it could be a doorway. Whatever you can use to get the range of motion first. Once you're comfortable with that range of motion, then I'll move to a light weight, maybe like a kettlebell, do goblet squats. Again, full depth, full range of motion, and you can go from a single kettlebell to a double kettlebell to a barbell. But in every case, we want to get, remember actually, we've already established the full range of motion. So unweighted, single bell, goblet squat, double kettlebell front squats, barbell front squats, we're still going through full range of motion. Now, we might move on to the barbell back squat. Barbell back squat with a high bar position, we still want to go for full depth. This is 99% of us. If you are competing in the power lifts, then you're in some really specialized training and some squats to the box, squats to parallel may make sense. But most of us, full depth squats all the time.
And I can tell you what, I've gone through all the range of motion. I've done my correctives that Master Somnath told me. I have no meniscus in my right knee, medial or lateral. I'm sorry, I have half of my lateral, and I've been diagnosed with osteoarthritis in both of my knees, yes, in our early 30s. And I can tell you that I do the whole ass to the grass squats, and my knees are fine, and I'm as strong as ever. So there you have it right there from Mr. Pro all the way down. Do it.